Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, your window into the ever-evolving world of the British royal family. Today we explore the extraordinary pace at which His Royal Highness Prince William, the Prince of Wales, moves from one high-profile engagement to the next, seamlessly wearing both the hat of a senior working royal and that of a passionate sports patron. From the regal formality of state banquets to the electric atmosphere of international football qualifiers, William's schedule this week epitomizes the modern monarchy's blend of duty, personal conviction, and public service. Buckle up, because we're taking you step by step through a whirlwind 7 days in the life of the heir apparent. Monday, state arrival preparations begin. Morning briefing. The week kicked off on Monday morning with a comprehensive security and protocol briefing at Buckingham Palace. Over fresh Darjeeling tea and marmalade-topped scones, senior aides outlined the King's upcoming state visit by President Macron, motorcade routes, guest lists, venue layouts, and emergency contingencies. Prince William joined in, reviewing his own itinerary for Tuesday's welcome ceremony and Windsor banquet, making last-minute adjustments to his speaking notes and exploring opportunities to showcase both tradition and contemporary values. Family time at Kensington. By mid-afternoon, William slipped away to Kensington Palace to spend precious one-on-one time with Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis before their summer break. Reports suggest they enjoyed an impromptu football session on the palace lawn, with William teaching George a new dribbling trick, a poignant reminder of the quiet moments that underpin royal life. Evening charity gala. That evening saw William attending a gala for the Prince's Trust, the youth charity he founded in 1976. With beneficiaries, volunteers, and corporate sponsors present, he delivered a heartfelt speech on the power of mentorship and opportunity. As always, his personal anecdotes, reflecting on his own early days of uncertainty, resonated strongly with the 700-strong audience, showcasing his ability to connect across generations. Tuesday, a diplomatic marathon at Windsor. Dawn at the castle. Before sunrise Tuesday, William arrived at Windsor Castle in a government-provided helicopter, touching down on the North Lawn at 7:30 a.m. Already on site were members of the royal household, preparing for the day's state welcome. Staffing tents were erected for media teams, and floral arrangements, white peonies, red roses, and tricolour ribbons, lined the route to the quadrangle. Ceremonial welcome. At 10 a.m., William and Catherine joined King Charles III and Queen Camilla on the East Terrace to greet President Emmanuel Macron and First Lady Brigitte Macron. Standing beneath Windsor's iconic battlements, William exchanged pleasantries in French, bienvenue au Royaume-Uni, and escorted the Macrons through a traditional guard of honor, each step choreographed to a precise beat of the mounted band. Private briefing with Macron. Following the public ceremony, William participated in a private roundtable with President Macron in the Waterloo Chamber. Their discussion touched on youth climate initiatives, the Blue Planet Fund launched earlier this year, and plans to expand cultural exchanges between British and French universities. Insiders say William impressed Macron with his detailed questions on renewable energy scholarships funded by the Earthshot Prize. Tour of St. George's Chapel. Shortly after, William led the presidential party through St. George's Chapel, the spiritual heart of Windsor. He paused at his grandmother's tomb, later remarking to a palace official, "I always find strength here." The moment underscored William's deep sense of continuity, linking 3 generations of monarchs in one quiet stroll. State banquet rehearsal. By late afternoon, William oversaw the state banquet rehearsal in St. George's Hall. Joining the kitchen staff, he sampled portions of the menu, Dorset crab veloute followed by Welsh lamb en croûte, and confirmed seating plans with the Lord Chamberlain's office. His last-minute suggestion: a garnish of local elderflower for the dessert tart, a nod to his patronage of rural UK communities. The grand banquet. At precisely 7 p.m., St. George's Hall doors opened to 150 invited guests, cabinet ministers, ambassadors, cultural luminaries. Under vaulted ceilings and candlelit tables, William and Catherine took their places at the head table beside the Macrons. As trumpets heralded the entrance, William rose to make a brief toast. To enduring friendship between our nations, to shared values, and to the promise of future generations. His eloquence drew warm applause, setting the tone for an evening of Franco-British camaraderie. Throughout dinner, he engaged guests on topics from contemporary art collaborations to joint research in ocean conservation, embodying the role of a future head of state deeply invested in global partnership. Wednesday, from castle to classroom, youth football visit. Overnight flight and rapid readjustment. Barely 12 hours after the Windsor banquet, William boarded a late-night RAF flight to Zurich. Accompanied by a small team, including his private secretary and an FA delegate, he arrived at Zurich Airport by 4 a.m. local time. After a brief rest stop, he headed straight to the St. Gallen Football Academy, where tomorrow's Lionesses match preparations were underway. Early morning session with young athletes. At 8 a.m., William joined an early morning training session with under-16 girls enrolled in a joint FAR-Swiss FA development program. Clad in a tailored tracksuit bearing the FA crest, he led a light-hearted warm-up drill, encouraging ball control techniques and skill-building exercises. His approachable demeanor, joking with the coaches, offering high fives, illustrated his genuine commitment to nurturing the next generation. Media interviews and public engagement. Mid-morning saw William giving a half-hour interview to the Swiss broadcaster RTS. Topics ranged from the importance of equal investment in women's sport to his vision for community grassroots projects in the UK. He highlighted the FA's Game Changers initiative, which has funded over 2,000 female coaches nationwide, reinforcing his role as a catalyst for positive change. Lunch with FA officials. Following the interview, William convened a private lunch with FA executives at the Hotel Storchen, overlooking the Limmat River. He discussed the logistical challenges of expanding women's professional leagues, and shared preliminary ideas for an international youth tournament to be hosted in Cardiff next summer. The upbeat meeting concluded with a toast of sparkling elderflower juice, a symbolic blend of British and Swiss hospitality. Thursday, Lionesses qualifier at Stadion Legrand. Arrival at the stadium. Thursday came with palpable excitement as William drove to Stadion Legrand for England's crucial Euro 2025 qualifier against the Netherlands. Bridging protocol and passion, he strolled pitchside in a bespoke navy overcoat, exchanging respectful bows with security and local dignitaries. Fans in Lionesses scarves cheered wildly as he entered the VIP stand. Match kickoff and halftime pep talk. As the match kicked off, William leaned forward, intently watching every build-up and counterattack. At halftime, he joined head coach Sarina Wiegman in the tunnel. Clad in FA team gear, he offered encouraging words, "Stay composed, play our game," and posed for a quick photo with the squad, injecting a visible shot of royal morale boosting ahead of the second half. A resounding 4-0 victory. England dominated from the restart. First, midfielder Alessia Russo's lightning breakaway ended in a clinical finish. Then Bethany England capitalized on a defensive error. Lauren Hemp's curling strike and Fran Kirby's composed penalty sealed the emphatic 4-0 scoreline. William, visibly moved, rose to applaud each goal, pumping his fist along with the singing crowd. As the final whistle blew, he was on his feet, leading the standing ovation. Pitchside presentation. Moments after the match, William joined the pitchside ceremony to congratulate the players. He presented Captain Millie Bright with a replica of the Euro 2025 logo medallion, a symbolic gesture of royal endorsement for their journey to the tournament finals. The players surrounded him, sharing laughs and selfies that soon flooded social media. Friday, Debrief and public reflections. Reflective interview. Back in London by dawn Friday, William sat for an extended interview with BBC Sport. Reflecting on the week's whirlwind tempo, he spoke of the joy of supporting the Lionesses and the unity he witnessed both at Windsor and in Zurich. Whether I'm in St. George's Hall or Stadion Legrand, the core message is the same: service to community, honouring legacy, and inspiring the next generation. Official FA statement. In the afternoon, Kensington Palace released a statement on behalf of William. What a performance, 4-0, a clean sheet and incredible team spirit. Here's to carrying this momentum forward into Euro 2025. #Lioness Up. This upbeat message, accompanied by matchday photos, highlighted the modern royal approach to digital engagement: authentic, enthusiastic, and directly connecting with the public. Saturday and Sunday, balancing duty with downtime. Charity polo match. On Saturday, William traded his football attire for boots and breeches at the Guards Polo Club for his annual charity match supporting veterans' mental health initiatives. He scored the winning goal, reinforcing his long-standing association with polo and military charities. Family barbecue at Anmer Hall. Finally, on Sunday afternoon, William and Catherine hosted a small family barbecue at Anmer Hall with Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Laughter and light-hearted games on the lawn reminded us all that behind the demanding public schedule lies a family committed to personal togetherness. The takeaway: an incredibly multifaceted role. This 7-day portrait of Prince William's life highlights the sheer breadth of responsibilities shouldered by the future king. Diplomatic support at Windsor's state visit, reinforcing international partnerships. Charitable leadership at the Prince's Trust Gala and polo match, championing youth and veterans. Sporting patronage with the FA and the Lionesses, advocating for equality in athletics. Environmental and educational initiatives through back-channel discussions with world leaders. Family commitments, ensuring personal connection amid global duties. Prince William's ability to shift from white-tie elegance to the roar of a football crowd, and then back to family life, underscores a royal ethos that marries tradition with modern purpose. As he continues to carry these diverse hats, diplomat, advocate, patron, and father, the Prince of Wales offers a compelling blueprint for a 21st-century monarchy, one rooted in service, adaptability, and authentic connection with the people. What do you think? Do you admire the pace and range of Prince William's roles? Should senior royals make even more appearances at national sporting events? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this deep dive into a whirlwind royal week inspired you, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next exclusive look behind the palace gates. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon for another royal update.